That means when you're panning the sand out, you need to pass the sand out over the ridges. If you go out this flat side, you're doing it the old-fashioned hard way, and you will not get nearly as much gold. So keep the sand going out over the ridges. Gold's heavy. If you're in a stream or creek, you got a complex mixture of branches, sticks, boulders, rocks, gravel. You move all that out of the way, and then you get to the sandy bottom. You got to dig down deep. Well, we eliminated a lot of that. We just having the gold from the last mixed with the sand and water. And what we do to get down to the bottom of this is we scrape a lot of the bottom of the trough. And I get about half to two-thirds of a pan of sand. Some people like to fill it all the way full, but I find that a little bit strenuous for some people, especially if you don't have a lot of patience. The next two steps are all you need to know. Get your gold down to the bottom of the pan, and get your sand out of the pan over the ridges. So to get my gold down the bottom of the pan where it's safe, I'm going to shake it under the water like this. For about 10 seconds or so, that loosens up the sand. It allows you to see how the sand's still going around in there. That's what you need. And the gold's going to go down to the bottom of the pan. More longer you shake it, the better result you get. 10 seconds is long enough for me. And then note where your ridges are. This side, that's the way the sand's going to go out. So we can tilt our pan up like this, about 45-degree angle. Your hands up out of the water, and now you can wash water in and out of the pan with the back and forth, slight circular motion. And I do about 5 or 6 swishes like that. Water washes up in the pan, sand back out with it. And then I tilt it level, and just for a second or two shake it, just to make sure all my gold's going to the bottom. And then again, tilt it up, 5 or 6 swishes, level and shake. Now I got nearly all the sand out of the pan. I'm going to go down to what I call the last spoonful of sand. And when I get there, I'll show you how to use the ridges to purify your gold so that you just got gold and absolutely no sand in your pan. The last spoonful is the amount that'll comfortably fit behind this last bottom ridge here. And when I get to that, I tilt my pan up at a high angle like this, and I vibrate it side to side gently. Don't do this technique unless you're down at that last spoonful. And when you get down to the last spoonful, you can vibrate all the sand out over the ridges. The gold will stay behind the last one. You just got to get all the sand out to see it because it's buried under that gold sand. And now, once you get all the sand out, magic, your gold appears. It's called 3050 mesh gold. It's in a nice, neat little pile there. And it's bigger than gold dust, smaller than nuggets. We thought with the catch and release policy, nuggets would be a bad idea. So, if you do find a nugget, it is the one I lost last week. Just let me know. No, just joking. There's a word the miners used to say when they discover gold. Anyone know what that is? Eureka is correct. And there's a simple test to distinguish this from fool's gold. You see the brilliant luster of this material in the sunlight. Even in the shadow of my hand, the material has a brilliant luster. Now, fool's gold, it reflects the light, and that's the way it shines. So if you shadow out the light, since there's light's cut off, it can't reflect anything, no more luster. Now, just a few simple rules. Please try to keep as much water in the troughs as you can. When you're panning, return the gold to the same trough you got it from. That keeps it evenly distributed, and there you can find gold. Have fun panning anywhere. And please do not touch the gold with your fingers. Oil from your skin will transfer. You can't get it back off. 2 or 3 people do that, and then it starts to float up, and it's better to not have that.